Allahu, 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 Allah. Allahu, 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 Allah. Allahu, Allah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're listening to the Sacred Study Show on Inspire FM. I'm your host Waqas Mirza, and as always, we're joined by Sheikh Noorud-deen Rashid. Today, we want to talk about how Muslims should deal with diseases and issues such as price hiking and hoarding of food and other necessities. So with that, I'll hand it over to Sheikh Noorud-deen.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Biyassir wa'in ya kareem. Let's begin with a Mubarak hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This hadith is in Sahih Muslim, hadith number 2699-38. It's part of a longer hadith, but I just wanted to quote this part of it, where the Prophet ﷺ said, "Wallahu fi aun al-abdi ma kana al-abdu fi auni akhihi." And Allah is in the assistance of his slave as long as the slave is in the assistance of his brother. Now, so this is very important. This is general, of course, that we should always try to help each other and, not be selfish and consider other people as well as our own selves and our own loved ones. But it's even more pertinent in situations like what we're facing now, where we've got this virus outbreak and people are purchasing a lot of supplies from shops, etc. And some shops, obviously this is not a blanket reality, but some shops seem to be hiking up prices and such things. So the first, before we get to specific hadith regarding that, the first point is that this goes against the central teaching of Islam, which is that, we should try to assist each other. We should try to help one another. We shouldn't look to, benefit and commercialize situations where people are suffering, people are in difficulty, people are in hardship. So this is very important as a general teaching, that should be our mindset. In these kind of situations, our mindset should be, look, how can we help each other? How can we be there for each other? How can we assist each other? And it shouldn't be, how can I make more money? Oh, this is a great financial opportunity. Okay, people are panicking, so I can make money in this way or this way. So let's get to the specific issue of price hiking or hoarding and such things. Let's quote a hadith from Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1515-11, where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, as narrated by Abu Hurairah, لا يتلقى الركبان لبيع ولا يبيع بعضكم على بعض بيع بعض ولا تناجشوا. Okay, these are three rules the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave with regards to trading. Okay, these are once again general rules, but they become much more pertinent in these kind of situations. The three rules. The first one, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, لا يتلقى الركبان. Okay, that when supplies, what's it speaking about? When supplies are coming in, nobody should go out to them. What does this mean? What's the issue? What's the issue here? So this is not always a problem. In the particular context I'm going to describe, this is a problem where supplies are coming in to the marketplace, and somebody, or it can even be a small group of people, go and purchase the entirety of that supply. So now they can manipulate the market, they can manipulate prices, they can say, right, because it's all with this one individual, or it's all with this small group of individuals, and they come together and they say, we won't sell it, we'll all agree to sell on this price, or this person, I'm going to only sell it at this very this increased price, this hiked up price. This is prohibited. This the Prophet ﷺ prohibited. Rather, you should let the product come into the market, and normal market forces will take care of it, inshallah ta'ala. So the whole purpose here, once again, is what? The purpose here is raising prices for the people and making life difficult for people. Then the Prophet ﷺ said, وَلَا يَبِعْ بَعْضُكُمْ عَلَى بَيْعِ بَعْضٍ. This is a little bit detailed and complicated, but once again, the point here is two people have agreed upon a sale. A third person shouldn't jump in and start bidding for the same thing to try to raise the price. This, as I've said, is a little bit detailed. On the radio is not really the place to go into all of the details. These kind of things should be studied under the fiqh of trade. But what I will say, this is subtly different to auctions. Auctions are not prohibited. Okay, there's hadith that would permit auctions, inshallah ta'ala. There's a subtle difference between this and an auction. The point here is that they've agreed to sell, okay, and somebody steps in at that stage. Where auction, the price is still being set. وَلَا تَنَاجَشُوا. What's tanajashu? Sometimes they translate it as shrill bidding. What's meant by that? That a person is haggling, a buyer is haggling with a seller trying to reach a price, and there's a third party there who has no intention to purchase and is just putting in offers to artificially raise the price. Okay, again, my intention is not to go into the specifics of this hadith and all of the legal implications. The purpose of me speaking about this now is that we have a clear prohibition in Islam in raising up prices unnecessarily. Now, obviously, now in this kind of situations, prices in stores may go up. Now, that might be because the store owners themselves have hiked up prices. It might be that the suppliers have hiked up prices. It might be, it's further down the chain. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. We shouldn't, as soon as prices go up, we shouldn't immediately blame the shopkeeper, or, it might not be in his hands. But whoever has done that, be it the person at the point of sale, or be it the supplier, or be it whoever, that person, if they have raised prices in a situation where there's no need to, meaning they're getting things at a reasonable price, but they're just hiking them because they can, this is prohibited, and especially in a situation like this, it is prohibited. Just a final hadith for now. In Sahih Muslim also, we have a hadith number 1605-130. لا يحتكر إلا خاطئ. Okay, which translates as, nobody will hoard except a sinner. Okay, so here again, this is important. What's this directly speaking about? That in any situation, but especially in situations like what we're experiencing now, when a product comes to a person, especially necessities of life like food and those kind of things, when it comes to a seller, a shopkeeper, etc., whoever it may be, then they're supposed to release it right away, and it is considered sinful to hold on to it until there's either scarcity or greater scarcity in order to once again hike up prices. So this is important. Okay, when there's an important product that the people need, as I said, especially food products, okay, then as soon as the seller receives it, he's supposed to release it to the people. And this goes back to the original hadith that we should be assisting each other. Okay, as soon as there's nothing wrong with making a reasonable profit. We're not going to say, shopkeepers in these kind of situations or sellers in these kind of situations can't make a profit. They can make a profit. The prohibition is on hiking it up, on making life significantly difficult for everybody. We should be there for one another, assist one another, inshallah.